Hey guys, I'm sex addiction recovery coach and transformation specialist Rob Lopicola. I'm also a master personal trainer and nutritionist, and I have my own fitness studio and I train clients Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I record this video on Mondays when I'm done training my clients. That's why I'm in my gym attire, and I post it Tuesdays at 7 a.m. So every Tuesday I post a video here. So keep that in mind if you're struggling with sex and meth addiction, to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. And every Tuesday, you'll have a new video from me regarding sex and meth addiction and recovering from those addictions as well. I'm sober from meth addiction and sexually compulsive behaviors for nearly 12 years now, and a life of sobriety, a life of soundness of mind, a life with healthy sexual expression is awesome and beautiful. And I never thought it would be possible for me to live a life free from alcohol. I'm also an alcoholic. I'm sober 12 years, free from methamphetamine. And I was addicted to methamphetamine for years. And boy, at the time I loved it, but I was a life that was being wasted and debilitating while I was in my meth addiction. And I was sex addicted for decades. And I'm free from all that. And it's amazing. And I had a coach who taught me all the things that I needed to change how my mind works. And once I changed my mind and my thinking, my behaviors and life changed. And that's what this channel is about. It's to help you change and transform your mind, change and transform your thinking, so you can experience a life, not a life of no sex, but a life of healthy sexual expression, which I call sexual sobriety. A life with healthy sexual expression. And if you're addicted to methamphetamine, which is one of the most powerful drugs on the market today, it is exceedingly addictive, and so many are struggling with their meth addiction and breaking free from their meth addiction. It's a really, really tough battle, and I'm here to give you strategies and techniques from my experience and my expertise that'll help you change and transform your life. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and I post a new video every Tuesday for you that'll help you do that. In the meantime, I wanted to touch base today on something that you probably already know, but I really want to hit home with you, is that sex and meth addiction is an insatiable addiction. You'll never have enough. And that is so important to truly realize, because in my sex and meth addiction, I always wanted more, always wanted to have a bigger high, more sex, different sexual experiences, more intense sexual experiences, more risky sexual experiences. I wanted to do more meth, and I never wanted the meth parties to end. I never wanted the meth weekends to end, where I had to go back to real life. And usually the transition from a very active sex and meth weekend or a several-day party back to my real life, that transition was really, really rough. I typically fell into a depression. I fell into a lot of self-loathing and self-hatred, and I had a really tough time balancing my real life that I compartmentalized from my methamphetamine and sex life. That transition was really, really tough for me. Ultimately, in time, meth and sex destroyed everything, took over my whole life. And, my life crumbled. I fell apart. And, I needed to rebuild from zero, from ground zero. And I want to help you not to get where I went, to ground zero of extreme hopelessness and extreme despair. And I know if you're sex addicted and meth addicted, if you're in the chemsex scene, I know that there's a part of you that loves it, a part of you that it invigorates you, but there's also a part of you that wants to get out so badly. You've probably fallen to your knees, so to speak, or metaphorically, to God or something out there that you may or may not believe in, to help you break free from that life. And to no avail, you just can't seem to break free. You return over and over to the very addiction that is destroying you, the very addiction that is providing a self-loathing, a self-hatred, where you hate looking in the mirror and you start wearing masks everywhere you go because you don't even know who you are anymore. You are so blinded and in such a desperate state of life, clouded by sex and methamphetamine and clouded with your thinking, that you're not even experiencing anything healthy in life anymore other than the mask of smiles, the mask of laughter, the mask of seemingly a quiet life that you're not really having, because deep inside of you, you're suffering, and there's chaos, and there's misery, and probably hopelessness. You just don't feel you will ever get out of this life. And believe me, you can. You can escape this life, but you have to work at it. You need help. You need coaching. I provide coaching. I provide a 30-day Sex Addicts Recovery and Transformation Accelerator program. I provide 90 days of coaching, one-on-one, to help you break free. If you're interested, the link will be below. Go to my website and I can help you with that. I even offer a free 45-minute phone call if you want to have that with me as well, where I can help you begin your journey of recovering from the life you're living. But in the meantime, insatiability, addiction to sex and meth is insatiable. And I really want you to know that. And that's what this video is about today. You're never going to have enough. Do you understand that? You're never going to have enough meth and sex. You're always going to want more and more. See, part of the ego, part of how the mind works, especially when you're in addiction, is you're looking to be whole. You're looking to be full. You're looking for the solution to life and life's problems. You're looking for the solution of you outside of yourself in the sex and the drugs. Somehow, some way, somewhere in your life, the wires of your brain have crossed. And for some reason, you have looked at sex and objectification and pornography and methamphetamine use and how good you feel when you're high on meth. It's an illusion because it's really destroying you. You just have the illusion that you feel good when you're high on meth, which you sort of do because of the drug and the dopamine release from the brain. But that thing that makes you feel good is destroying you, and you know it, because when you come down off the methamphetamine or you're done with the sexually compulsive behavior, you get in a very desperate, hopeless, self-loathing state of mind, and that's the place you hate to be. So you'll go back to those behaviors because you want to feel better, because you don't like that self-hatred and that hopelessness that you're feeling. And the only coping skill you really have after years of sex and meth addiction is returning to those behaviors to feel good. In essence, you're numbing the pain, you're numbing reality, you're numbing what the addiction's really doing to you, and you're under the illusion that life's great and you feel good when you're high on the meth and the sexually compulsive behaviors. But I want you to understand, you're never, if you stay in your meth and sex addiction, you're never going to get enough. There never is enough. It's insatiable. It's the disease of insatiability. You're never, ever, ever. You're chasing something that's never going to happen. You're chasing for the ultimate high, the ultimate sexual behavior. You're chasing, you want better and stronger and more intense. What happens is you get darker and darker and darker into the sex world, darker and darker and darker in the drug world. Your methamphetamine use will progress. Your sexually compulsive behaviors will progress. Your pornography will get darker. Your sexual experiences will become darker, and you start acting out in ways that are unnatural for the human body and the human mind. And then this becomes your normal. It becomes your normal. And this becomes a lifestyle, and ultimately it will catch up to you. Ultimately, it will bring you to your demise. You will fall, and you'll fall hard. And you're either going to die or go to prison because of your behavior, or you're going to live a life of hopelessness and living a life limited. You're not going to achieve your dreams and passions. It's just not going to happen. And you're chasing after something that's insatiable. That's what and you know it. You know it's true. There's no satiation. It's just not going to happen because you're living in your ego, and ego is where your addiction lives. And one day, if you're willing to get a coach, me, or another coach, or a program, get involved in something that can teach you a whole new design for living. Because when you're healthy and you're out of your ego, which is where addiction lives, because the addiction and your ego tell you everything you need to be whole, everything you need to be loved, Everything you need to be complete and fulfilled is out there. It's over there. It's in the drugs, in the sex, in the porn, in the hooking up, in the sex clubs, in the meth parties, in getting high, in smoking, shooting, whatever it is for you. The ego and addiction tells you you need more of that to feel whole. It's a lie. It's an illusion. You're never going to get there. And I want you to really understand, you're never going to get satiated. No, never. You'll fall harder and deeper in your addiction. But if you give a coach a chance who's been where you are, who has what you want, you do what that coach does and you'll get what he has. I'm sober and I'm so grateful, but I know the darkness of this. Boy, is it dark. I mean, I was getting high on crystal meth, going to meth parties and sex parties, hailing Satan. I mean, I was just, wow. I don't do that today, but I was just down this dark road and never thought that I would have an opportunity to live a life sober and clean that I'm proud of and helping people like you. Let me help you break free from your meth and sex addiction, because I want to put your ego to rest, and I want to wake up the part of you deep inside that's powerful, that inner resource, because everything you need to be whole, to be complete, to be loved, to be fulfilled is already in here. I want to help you wake up and realize on such a deep level, deep in your core, that the sex and meth will never, ever give you what you're searching for. Because I know you just want to be loved. I know you want to be cared for. I know you want to be nurtured. I know you want to feel whole. I know you want to be confident. I know you want to be a secure person. I know you're tired of the masks. I know you're tired of not sleeping. I know you're tired of losing relationships and lying and cheating. I know you're so tired of the hopelessness and the pain and the agony, the misery. I know you're tired, because we're about 11, 12 minutes in this video, and if you're still watching it, you're done. You're tired. You're finished. You want to stop. And I can help you. I can help you transform your life. But I can't help you if you just want it or need it. I can help you if you're willing to do what it takes to get it. To let the ego go to sleep. Wake up spiritually and realize everything you need is in here. Everything you need to be whole and loved is in here. It's already within you. And if you could just wake up and open your eyes and let the scales of addiction fall off you, and you wake up and you experience connection to nature and people. People aren't objects to be used. That's what addiction tells you. People are feeling and have pain and loss, and people are just trying to figure out their own lives. But in addiction, we objectify them and use them. And we validate to them that they're not important, just their body is. Because that's what we do in addiction. We do all this objectification. We're hurting ourselves and we're hurting our fellow man. And I know if you're still watching this video, you don't want to hurt yourself nor your fellow man anymore. So I suggest, as soon as you get done with this video, you go on my website. I'll have the link below, and I want you to watch my 10-step strategy session. It's 30 minutes long. It's 10 steps that will help begin your journey away from sex addiction, a journey away from addiction, a life where you will experience healthy sexual expression, a life where you will be a thriving individual, proud of yourself, a man of dignity and integrity, a man who lives by his morals and values. I was where you're at. I was at the bottom of the barrel, wanted to die. I couldn't stop my meth and sex addiction for the life of me until I waved my white flag of surrender, because I was done. Are you done? Are you done? If you're done, I want you to watch my 10-step strategy session. The link is below. It'll begin the journey of changing and transforming your life. Don't wait another minute. Don't wait another minute. You're worth it to change your life. So I am expecting to see that you registered for the 10-step strategy session. And if you want to apply for a phone call for 45 minutes, you and I can talk. And I have a 30-day Sex Addicts Recovery and Transformation Accelerator program that I have put into a package, everything that I've learned, all the skills, all the strategies, all the techniques that'll change your life. Talk to me first. Let's talk. And if you qualify for it, you want it, we'll get you started. If not, 45-minute phone call will help you and it'll help me, because the more people I talk with, the more efficient I'm going to be in my programs and in my videos to help people like you. I look forward to hearing from you. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe now. Hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you again next Tuesday. You be well, and make sure you get that strategy session going. I want you to change your life. You be well. God bless.